A content creator is asking if they're the asshole in this scenario, so let's watch the video and answer their question.
Okay, favorites, you're gonna have to tell me, am I the asshole here? This is my neighbor's yard, covered in sticks and tree debris. We live in an HOA, and these trees back here are all part of the easement, so they belong to the HOA. They do not belong to any of us homeowners. So, me and the kids picked up all the sticks out of our yard and piled them up under the tree for the HOA to deal with. This seems fair to me. Your tree, your debris, shouldn't be my problem. Or am I the asshole?
You are most definitely not the asshole in this scenario. Not even close. Because the HOA wouldn't cut you a break, most likely, if something of yours encroached onto their property. They tell you to deal with it. You're the one that did it. Listen, I'm not completely shitting on homeowners associations, but I'm shitting on them to a significant degree. I would never live in an HOA at this point in time in my life. When we first moved out here 21 years ago, we originally looked at a Lakewood Homes subdivision in the next town over in Minooka. We sat down with the developer. We put together a home. We were going to have a new home built. Oh, this is going to be a nice feature. This will be a nice feature. They were expensive as shit. Don't get me wrong, but we got down to the part where the HOA allows this and the HOA doesn't allow this, and it turned out that first things first, you couldn't have anything over a 4-foot fence. I didn't want a 4-foot fence. I wanted a 6-foot privacy fence. I was coming out here with multiple dogs and kids. I didn't want a 4-foot fence, and I want some privacy in my backyard. You couldn't have a regular size shed. You could only have one of those little Rubbermaid sheds where you can put some hand tools in. So any lawn equipment would need to be parked in the garage. And I drove a company truck for the company I was working for. You couldn't park a truck or vehicle in the driveway overnight with company lettering on it. It had to be in the garage. So if we had a 2-car garage and my vehicle had to be in one and all the lawn equipment and kids' toys and shit and bicycles had to be in the other because we couldn't have a shed, then my wife had to park in the driveway and couldn't put her vehicle in a garage in a house that we were getting ready to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on. Yeah, fuck that shit. And then later on, when I owned my own landscape company, I got the contract at that very same HOA to maintain their common areas, their ponds, their clubhouse, their entrances, cul-de-sac islands, things like that. And what all HOAs do, or most HOAs do, is they hired a property management company. And I had explained to the property manager that in late July, we're going to adjust the mowing schedule. Everything is going to get done. It's just going to be adjusted ever so slightly because my family and we go down to southern Indiana for 3 days at a water park. We leave on Sunday. We go to the water park Monday and Tuesday. We drive back Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of that week, we wouldn't be doing any work, but everything would be mowed and everything would be taken care of ahead of time, and we'd jump on everything as soon as we got back. And he looked me dead in the face to face, and said, "You can't do that." I said, "I can't do what?" "Take a vacation." What the fuck do you mean I can't take a vacation? You're a landscaper. You can't take a vacation in the summertime. Motherfucker, watch me. This isn't a negotiation. It's a notification. I'm not asking you permission to go on vacation. I own my own fucking company. I'm going on vacation. Yeah, I would never live in an HOA. Not in a million fucking years. The garbage can's got to be in this spot. Your shutters have to be this color. Fuck that noise. Yeah, you're not an asshole. Keep piling those sticks up there. They come at you for this shit. Your branches, like you said in the video, your branches, they fell on my property. As a matter of fact, here's a fucking bill for my time for picking up your debris.